everybody, my name is Drew, I'm that frog guy, and today I'm coming at you with a box unopening. This box is from Aquarium Depot, and I've ordered some invertebrates, so we're just going to open it up and see how they came, see if they're still alive. It's always so hard to do when you're up above. Looks like they say everything's here, so let's take a look. But if I remember correctly, these boxes do not slide out very easily. I have ordered from these guys before with decent results, I think. So nothing too major, but you never know. It's a different time of year. Stuff can cook. I did opt for the next day delivery instead of waiting for the 2-day, just because. Ooh, my backdrop. Get back up there, backdrop. Just because I don't trust it in this weather. It's too hot in most places, or too cold, or. Definitely have it taped in really well. I believe this company is based out of Florida, but hopefully they didn't put heat packs in it in the summer. Whoop! Knock 'em out. I smell something like it smells dead. Come on, there we go. Definitely getting a strong fishy smell right now, which is probably not a good sign. So these are 2 lettuce nudibranchs. Not sure if they're alive or not. That one looks like it's missing a chunk. The bigger one might be. He's moving a little bit. One of them may be dead. We'll have to acclimate to be sure. And then in here we got some snails. Astrea snails, I believe. I think they're doing it. Some surf snails. This is another sea slug I wanted to try out. He's moving a wiggly antenna. A lot smaller than I thought they would be. You could definitely tell the different color under the water. I think one of those didn't make it. I'll set you down here. Ooh. Yeah, this one definitely didn't make it. Yep. This guy's completely dead here. So the Troncus snail. One casualty. And we got some spiny ninja star snails. They look like they might be alive. I want to try a or urchin. They're tiny. Honestly, I have no idea if he's alive or not. Some Naceria snails. I thought I had 5 of you guys. Or narrate snails. These are the Naceria snails. These guys all look alive. And last but not least, I only got 2 crabs, and they were already moving down there. Some scarlet-legged hermits. Pretty colorful. That looks like it. I'm guessing Troncus is dead. One of these lettuce nudibranchs is moving. It looks like the other one might be moving as well. They might both be alive still. The only thing I'm pretty sure is dead is the Troncus snail. The 40-some, 30-some cent snail. But everybody else looks like it's kind of alive. So I'm going to go acclimate these guys, and then I'll show you guys what everything looks like afterwards. So I will attempt to acclimate the Troncus snail, even though it definitely looks dead. The hermit crabs will get some extra food, I guess. So I'll see you guys after acclimation. Okay, it's day 2, and I wanted to show off some of the invertebrates that we have gotten. There's a couple snails here and there. Mr. Crab. It's going to be hard to do this in focus. There is something else in here. Let's put this back in manual focus. I actually have a serpent star, or a brittle star in here. Snail number 1, or slug number 1's doing pretty good, I guess. He hasn't moved much from the spot, but he's still alive. I might move him to the other tank. The other one looks like he's doing better in that tank. Let's see if I can find any others. There's a lot of buried snails. And then some other snails hiding up there. All sorts of random stuff. Snails. And I think most of them are actually hiding on the side here. So everything on this tank, there's snails and rocks everywhere. Everything's doing so good so far. There's probably actually not enough like algae for food for these guys, so I'm gonna have to supplement a little bit with some nori that I bought. We'll jump over to the other tank and show off the sea urchin. See if I can get the focus. Weirdest thing ever. He's really tiny. Other sea slug has moved around quite a bit. They don't seem to move that much though. Let me get the focus. He's just kind of hanging out on the rock. I believe that the other sea slug did not make it, since this morning he was laying on his side, right over here, and I touched him and he blew over and underneath there, and I haven't seen him since. So he either made it and is eating his way on the back side of the tank, which could be possible, or he had passed away, sadly. Poor little sea bunny. But I haven't seen him since I put him in here, so we'll keep an eye out for him, but I don't have high hopes since he was looking kind of crappy this morning. But then again, they don't move much and they get blown around a lot, so I don't know. He could have just got blown off this morning and then decided he's gonna hang out somewhere else. But yeah, the tanks are doing a little better. I'm gonna probably move some of the snails over to this tank once they do their job on my tank. But I can already see the rocks are looking a little nicer already, and I doubt that's just from him. I think it's a combination of pulling out Bandit and putting him Bandit down in this tank. There he is in the back, and dropping the emerald crab down here, who was trying to eat the slug this morning. That's why his tail's all messed up. But at least he's still alive, he's healing. We'll jump back over to the main display. I want to show off my newest thing I'm still working on playing around with, is my Reef Octopus hang on back filter I got for bulk reef supply. So I'm still trying to play around with what water height do I have to work with to get this thing to actually skim right. It's kind of complicated. It's hard to adjust slowly. But yeah, I don't know about the snail or slug. If anyone has any ideas, if they're more, I thought they were diurnal, but they might be a little more nocturnal than I give them credit for, but maybe it's more light. Maybe it's not bright enough there. And the other hermit crab just disappeared. He's in this tank somewhere. He's hanging around in the back, but I haven't seen him yet either. But it's a pretty big tank. There's a lot of live rock holes and stuff you can crawl up into and hide. The big one can't really. And I've noticed the big one doesn't really do much. He just kind of sits there. But yeah, whoop. Bring you guys back at the focus. Like, subscribe. This is kind of an update video for the tank, as well as getting a good look at the cleanup crew I've opted for. I'm sticking away from a lot of shrimp in this tank because it will be a frogfish tank. Oop, that guy just disappeared. It will be a frogfish tank, and there won't be... I can't have a lot of invertebrates that will eat. So I'm going with slugs, snails, hermit crabs, and starfish. Maybe a cucumber someday, but those kind of are a time bomb in your tank. But like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.